Hey guys, what's going on? This is another Airsoft Dude 1 production. Today we're going to be going over my infrared camera setup for Milsim West Kazakh Offensive. I've had a lot of people ask me, how'd you get that night video? And then I had a bunch of people ask me, like, why didn't you get any of the firefight video at night? Well, there's two reasons, and they're kind of the same. So this is my night camera setup. It's very simple, and I hope to be able to go over this in a short video. The first answer is how'd I do it? Well, I got a GoPro or a knockoff GoPro. They both work the same. This is a SJ5000, the knockoff GoPro. And this is a closed-circuit TV camera, 4 infrared LEDs. And this is two 9-volt batteries wired in series together to create an 18-volt setup. This is an Evola Technologies infrared spotlight or beam light that you can focus, and this is really awesome. So the whole premise of how my camera works is on infrared, because there's no light magnification like like through a night vision goggle. They use magnifier tubes to magnify the light in the ambient light to be able to view an image. Now you can't do that without spending thousands of dollars. So this setup cost about $100. If you get this, then it's going to cost you about $130, depending on where you get stuff from. I spent on all of these items, I spent $35, about $60, another lens that was about $10. This cost me nothing but like $3 for the plug, and then this cost about $20. So you do the math on that, and there you go. So you can buy it more expensive, you can build it more expensive, and I hope somebody will use my idea here and kind of run with it and make something super cool, and when I come back and look at this, I'll be like, cool, that's awesome, I'll take from your idea. Anyways, this is my first real trial run. I tried at Strike on the Steps to come up with a camera setup, but it didn't really work well. So the second answer is the second question is, why didn't you get any sweet firefight video at night? Well, that's the same reason as the first. It operates on IR, and when you've got 30 people on the other team, 30 to maybe 50 people on the other team that are running NODs or night optic devices, NVGs, and you see a guy running around with a IR illuminator on their head, I was getting shot at a lot, so I turned it off and I didn't use that at all. So that's why I only got, walking around the base.
Oh yeah. Say hi, everyone.
They can see us, but we can't see them.
That's why that's really the only video that I got. So hopefully in future applications I'll be able to do a little bit better with it. Hopefully, knowing good times and bad times to use it. Anyways, long story short, what I did was I recently uploaded a video of how to make a GoPro infrared. If you didn't watch that video, go watch that video, and it'll explain how to do this very easily. But just going over it real quick, all you have to do is take off the front plate of the camera, take off the little ring around the lens, use a pair of vice grips, unscrew the lens. The lens is out, you chip out the infrared filter, you clean it up, you screw it back in, you put the camera back together. Now you have an infrared camera. What that piece is it's just a piece of glass or polymer that has a metallic, reflective property. It's pink, and it doesn't allow infrared light to come through. So if I took the infrared filter out of my camera right now, you would be seeing this image in pink. You would see, instead of bright, vibrant colors, you would see pink, vibrant colors, and everything would have a pink hue to it. Well, if you do that, then if you take it out, then it makes it IR sensitive and allows that infrared light to be visible. So this is an IR illuminator. I just turned it on its highest power, and maybe you can, maybe you can't, because I'm not familiar with what this camera has in the way of infrared filter, but you should be able to see some sort of red light. You know, if you look way inside here, you can see a red light. Now, if it was nighttime, this would be illuminating my entire backyard because it's very powerful. It runs on a 3.7 volt rechargeable battery. This is a really awesome little setup. I had this mounted on my gun, and whenever somebody who had night vision needed to be able to see into a dark place, I clicked this on, bada bing, bada boom, they could see right in there, and they're like, oh, there's no one in there.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm gonna... Hi. Us?
And I got shot at, they didn't, but they were able to take out whoever. So it was a really cool setup. So how I did this is, like I said, two 9-volt batteries wired in series, all to the same plug, just a dead man switch, or not a dead man switch, but a click switch. Very simple, very easy. This came with a DC plug on it, direct current, and I found a plug just at Radio Shack that matched this plug, and as you can see, that slides in there. This is designed to be run off of a wall port. You know, if you look at your speed chargers or your LiPo battery chargers, they will use the same plug from the wall, and you could use this for, you know, like it's designed, a closed circuit TV camera, which is, like I said, IR sensitive. But I just covered this in duct tape to make it a little bit more waterproof and to make it look less ghetto. It had on it originally a light sensor in the middle, so that if there was any light and it sensed that, it wouldn't turn on. That's how the camera turns on when at night. Okay, the light's gone, boom, kicks on. Same principle as probably the house light that you have in front of your house. If it's not on a timer, it's probably on a light sensor. So, as you can see here, I don't know if you can, maybe you can, maybe you can't, but it's on right now. All you can really see is red light if you look at them. I mean, they're not bright at all, but if at night tonight I will make a short demonstration of this. So I can click it off really easily. This sits here completely independent. During the day, I'd put the other lens on. During the night, I'd put the other lens on. Very simple switch out. You just have to make sure that you focus it correctly, because when you screw this in and out, that's your focusing. So, very simple setup. Cost you relatively nothing at all. If you're if you have night vision, then this will cost you relatively nothing at all, because night vision costs you $2,000 plus. Alrighty guys, so it is nighttime, but I seem to have misplaced the infrared lens for my SJ5000 or my GoPro here, and but the cool thing is that even with the standard lens and it not having the IR filter removed, it is semi-IR sensitive, which is kind of cool. So you still get a little bit of that spectrum, but not everything. So now I'm going to turn this one on, and I'm going to just scroll through the different settings on the Evola. As you can see, I do have the other one still on, so I'll turn that off. So but if you want to make a infrared camera, infrared helmet camera, infrared action camera, this is the cheapest way you can do it. Whether you're using this for airsoft or paintball, or you're using this, because you want something to mount to the front of your truck, or I can't tell you the different things that you could use this for. But this is completely independent of this. This you could mount anywhere. I took the whole mounting thing off of it and the whole metal bracket that it was in because it was heavy and I didn't want 8 pounds on my head. This is about a pound, and this is just your average GoPro. So GoPro mounted here. Okay, it's nighttime. I slide this into the back of my helmet and I put this on the front. I wire the wire around the top and I'm good to go. It was an awesome setup, really cool. I hope you guys can take it and run with it, and if you guys have any more ideas, comment them below, make them, and share the video with me in the comments. I'd really like to see what you guys have done with this idea. So this has been another Airsoft Dude 1 production. Very simple overview of how to make an infrared camera setup. Thanks guys for watching. I'm out.